Okay, same thing. Now I'm going to give you a sideways shot. I'm grabbing his wrist. I lean forward. I'm going to put my foot across and come back. This sets up a lot of submissions, and you'll see as you progress through the levels of jiu-jitsu that this is a good way to loosen up his upper body so you can get an arm lock or choke. I'm here. Now I want to downgrade. I want to downgrade my position. I'm going to go in reverse. Sometimes you have to do that. I grab his wrist. I lean forward. Get this back, and there I am, knee in the stomach. Knee in the stomach. All right. When I go to knee in the stomach, there is a right and a wrong way to get out. And even a good player will try to escape the wrong way. You will be surprised. But the two most fundamental arm locks work really, really well are what the judo guys call the jiu-jitsu. I'm here in the stomach, and he's going to start pushing here and on my knee to try to get away. So the first one, I grab him behind the elbow. I grab a hunk of cloth behind his elbow. I put this one on his shoulder, and I pull my right shin into his elbow, and then I sit back, and I grab his wrist, and I come back. But it's very important that you also grab a pants leg this way so it doesn't roll away from you. Now I'll do that once at full speed. Okay. This one is probably just, if not more effective, but it looks a little bit more flamboyant because you're spinning around. And I've seen some guys, lightweights, who become real good at the spinning technique, and it looks really pretty when a good athlete does it. But I'm here in the inside, he starts to push on my knee. So I take this hand and I hook, and I pull his bicep and tricep towards me so that his elbow is pointing up at the ceiling, and then I step around here, grab his belt, and I sit back. And then I have the arm lock again. You want to grab his pants legs like this so he doesn't get out of the arm lock. And you will see why later on as you progress in jiu-jitsu. Now I want the full speed. I pass, he pushes, turn, I pull down, boom. And that's how you do a spinning arm lock with me in the stomach. All right, when escaping, the primary form of locomotion will be that shrimp crawl. There are, of course, lots of variations on this and lots of alternatives you have to the shrimp crawl, but it's easiest if you go ahead and run the shrimp crawl first. So whenever someone hauls me down, I'm just going to be doing like this to get out. That's pretty much what I'm doing. Okay, so let's start with side control. Mr. McMahon has me in side control. The best way to escape, of course, is not to be put in side control. And the longer you wait to start escaping, the stronger he's going to become. The more galvanized his technique will become. So it's important that you start to escape immediately. He has me in side control. First I pop with my hips, and then I shrimp out. See, I push my elbow and knee together, and I shrimp out. See? And then I just walk around here and put him back in my guard. Again. He has me in side control. Right? I pop with my hips, I shrimp, and I come back into the closed guard. Closed guard. As you progress through the ranks of jiu-jitsu, you'll learn to look for submissions immediately. So you can easily attack this arm when he has you in side control after you escape. So he has me in side control, right? I pop with my hips, I start to shrimp, I turn around, and now I just hug this arm over my shoulder. And I have the arm lock there. Now I'm going to do the same shrimping movement from the mount. He has me mounted. Okay? I pop my hips up in the air, and I dig my elbow down to my hip, like so. And then I start the same shrimping motion, like this. I come back into the butterfly guard, like this. Again, I'm here, I pop on my hips, I dig my elbow into my own hip, I start shrimping out like this. I shrimp until I get out where I need to be, and I put him back in the butterfly guard. Always hook in so that you have control of him, so that he's on the defense. And then knee in the stomach. And there are a lot of ways to get out of knee in the stomach. I will show you 2 ways that I think work best. Okay? Yeah. So go ahead. He has me knee in the stomach. And I want to escape, right? So I'm going to pop my hips up in the air, and I put my hand around and underneath his foot this way. And I grab my own hands. Then I want to turn my feet away and knock him over like this. But don't let go of his foot. You come back and do a toe hold. Again, he has me a knee in the stomach. Right? He has me a knee in the stomach. Don't push like this. You pop. You grab his foot, you grab your own hand, turn away, and now I just roll. He can come off of my body. And then attack his toe hold maybe, or you okay? Yeah. Or go in the knee in the stomach. Another real good way to do it is as he's passing the guard. Go ahead. He's passing the guard and he's going the knee in the stomach. So what I do is I come here and I grab his belt as much as I can. And I start to push away like this. Then as he grips the ground, I come up on my elbow and I do a single leg. I take him back that way. It's a good solid way to escape. Again. Not good? Yeah. Okay, so he's here, he passes, I push, I grab, I pull. And those are 2 escapes from knee in the stomach. Okay, now we're going to do the bridge and roll. The only thing is when you're doing any class, you have to put both hands on one elbow.
Right.
Okay? So I have Mr. McMahon. Mr. McMahon's going to help us out. He's going to demonstrate the technique, okay? This is a bridge and roll. The Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guys call this a umpa. So it's the same technique, just different variations and different names. First thing I'm going to do is, I've just got my mount, okay? I haven't started controlling his head. Now is the time when Mr. McMahon has to escape. The longer he waits, the stronger I'm going to become. So he reaches up and he puts 2 hands on one elbow and pulls it in, like so. Now I can't base out to that side anymore. And if you look at his foot, he also has his foot over my foot, okay? Now he's going to bridge real hard over, straight up, and what's going to happen is because I don't have any post to my right, I'm going to flip over in that position. So go ahead and show him. Like so. Very important technique, especially for Valley Judo. In the event that Billy Man gets in this position and someone's trying to hit him, he needs to be able to do a strong bridge and roll so that when I come and strike, you got to bridge to him. See, I can't do it. So he has to keep me off balance because if he just stays flat, then I'm going to square off on him. So again, he's here, he pulls down on my elbow, right? Then he comes over, and I roll off his back. And then he also wants to stand up immediately because the first thing the guy on bottom is going to do is put you back in the close guard. So when you do it, just stand up immediately, okay? And do so with the correct technique, grab the sleeve and the lapels, okay? So I'm here, he reaches up, pulls down, he bridges off, boom, and quickly stands up, and then I'll break open. Like I said, like with the hold downs, the longer you wait to break out of the closed guard, the more galvanized the position is going to become for the other person. So you have to escape as soon as possible. So by combining standing up and the bridge and roll, you get out of the closed guard with effectiveness and make a perfect transition from